Hello YouTube! Welcome to Pokemon Dungeons & Dragons. Our game takes place in the scenic and wild Lares region, home to some of the world's fiercest professional battlers, as well as some of the most caring trainers. Whether it be for fun, sport, or fame, battles are abundant here in the Lares region, and the League Challenge is available to anyone brave enough to battle all 8 Pokemon gyms in the region. Let's meet our players and heroes. Tia, playing as Phoebe Wilhelm, with her Sweenub Nubster, and Sentret William. Joel, playing as Milo Rooter, with his Murkrow Monty and Ladybug Violet. Jordan, playing as CJ, with his Totodile Crash. Kelsey, playing as Tegan McKinley, with her Rockruff Koa, and her Miltank Moana. And Ben, playing as Bentley Woods, with his Magby Mortar. With our heroes not yet out of danger, it is time again for them to fight their way to safety. That perfect. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay.
We're just gonna start off right there.
Here we go.
For everyone?
For everyone.
Oh,
All of your
and
Pokies?
the Pokemons too. I
Yep,
forgot.
everybody and all of your Pokemon.
Wow, look at that. Me and Crash are already in sync.
Alright, Arbok's gonna slither up to Richter, easily the biggest threat. And you watch as Arbok slithers up and just coils and just waits to strike and holds back. And just sits there waiting. What does Monty want to do?
Oh god.
Monty, help!
That doesn't sound good. If
No.
he's coiled up, like I feel like he can just punch me back. I feel like that's what he's doing.
Waiting.
He's countering.
Yeah.
Monty's way too weak to handle that. There's no way I'm sending him in there. I'm gonna try. Monty's gonna fly at the guy.
Okay, at the trainer.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get the mask off with an astonish.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack.
11.
11. Does not hit. Does
No.
not hit the man.
So,
Or the woman.
can
You're not
move
entirely
that
sure.
stuff over? Can you move my purple one?
Okay, I didn't know if you
Does
wanted
not hit the
Violet
figure.
to be Violet.
No.
Okay. So what, like here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So Monty flits up, tries to get the
What?
mask off, and the individual just bats him away.
Sounds about right.
He's got a mask on?
The voice changer thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
This
about
this individual's wearing like thick goggles, a mask, and a heavy cloak. So you're really not able to get any kind of detail off this person.
So I was trying, because I don't think I can do anything with that Arbok.
I don't think we should be in this
I
battle.
don't think we should.
I don't think so either, but
That
we're
leads
here.
us to Mortar.
We're in it.
No?
Hold back, Mach
Okay.
Punch, and
So,
hit,
alright, real
hit
quick.
Violet.
Punch the Arbok or just hold attack.
I think maybe hold attack.
I think hold attack.
Okay, we'll
It's
hold
too
attack.
early.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
thing's
Mortar just
creepy.
charges up the arm, sees the Arbok, and just goes, "Not today. Today it's not a great idea."
What do we say today? No, today.
After he saw Monty fail.
Just get punched
With
by
the
a man.
dragon.
Crash, CJ, Violet, and Bentley.
Alright, team up, let's do it.
I think Crash is gonna move around and use Leer on the Arbok.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't-
That is a wisdom save.
Hopefully that
What
doesn't.
does it- what does it say on there?
It says if opponent fails Wisdom save, their next attack does half damage.
Okay.
This
Arbok critically succeeds.
20. Is that 20? No!
And one of those is
As Totodile steps out and just gives the meanest look it can, Arbok just flashes its own mean look over towards Totodile, who immediately just backs off. It's like,
Oh god.
no, we're good.
This Arbok would critically succeed.
Don't use that dice.
I'm gonna.
Succeeds always.
Quit rolling.
Stop using it then.
Excuse me, sir. Sword star.
I'm gonna move with Crash.
Listen to the crazy lady. Why are these children trying to fight the snake right now?
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hiding behind him?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So that's Crash and CJ. You got Violet and Bentley.
Okay, Violet's just gonna focus energy
Okay.
right now.
Get powered up.
Yeah, get
This
powered
one?
up. So
I
yeah,
just corner it.
yeah, Bentley is gonna command Mortar to try to encircle this Arbok with flame.
Okay.
So that if it moves, it gets.
Okay. So leave Mortar where he is. As Bentley's like, all right, make a circle of fire. And Mortar just looks at him and goes, "You got it. You got it, boss."
No, that's right.
And he's like, in 6 seconds, I got you.
It's not my turn yet.
So that's Bentley. Violet's charging up.
Yeah.
I missed Richter, but he's in this clump of 9 people. So for Richter's turn, he's just gonna run up and gore the Arbok with a Giga Impact.
Frick yeah.
What?
Because you don't play around. That is not quite enough to hit. As Richter runs up full speed into the Arbok, you watch as the Arbok just steals itself and the coils turn almost like iron. And Richter just collides and there's a shockwave that shoots out. As Wild Bill up top just goes, "We'll get him next time, boy." As the Arbok just sort of shoots back and goes in for a counter strike.
I knew it.
Oh snap!
That is enough to hit.
Oh god!
I knew it.
Richter takes 17 points of poison damage,
Oh snap!
but is not poisoned.
Oh thank goodness!
So Richter goes from a lot to slightly less than a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Kill
That's good.
any of us except for you now.
It probably would. It would.
Well, not
Yeah,
Crash.
not Crash. It would have killed me. I'd be dead.
Okay, so that takes us from Richter to Phoebe.
Yeah, baby.
Can I yell out to one of them? I'm gonna be like, hey, is there any sort of game plan? We should synergize here.
Wild Bill just says, "Gore him till he's down!" And Mitch just goes, "Just stay safe, kids."
Can I look through William's hat? William.
He's like,
I need to look through the hat, William.
pulls it out in front of you.
Okay.
A couple sticks, some pebbles. Go ahead and make an investigation check, see if there's anything cool in there.
Yes.
William,
20.
I need like a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Just
Be
pull it out of
good.
his hat.
Hermione's bag.
Oh.
That was so close.
Plus, what is it? Investigation said? 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're searching through, you find the usual. Couple sticks, couple pebbles. You do find half of a berry, which is just, he's apparently just been munching on for a while. And you do find the little bits of the Dominus that he picked up.
Okay.
Nothing else too crazy.
Okay.
That takes us to William and Koa.
Trying to do a sand attack. Okay.
For what?
We're going for a sand attack.
Okay,
He's gonna
so
try to
that's
throw
dexterity
sand at them,
save.
so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
blinded.
What'd you do?
Crit again.
No!
What about the guy?
Stop using those dice!
It hits both. What about the guy?
I'm gonna give him advantage because he's wearing a mask.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yay.
He's wearing a mask and goggles, so the sand kind of just disperses around.
This is why I would.
Alright, Koa's gonna do it.
It's worth a shot.
Koa's going for
You're
it.
Going for a tackle here. That is a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yes! Oh!
Roll that damage, girl.
Koa comes out of nowhere.
That is a 4.
4. Okay.
Okay, now run away.
Okay. As Koa sort of skirts around the Arbok's reach, running up and just giving a full-on dive tackle into this trainer, you watch as Koa meets what appears to be just an immovable wall.
Oh.
There's no indentation into the chest.
Oh, he's a robot.
There's nothing. Koa just bounces off, and you can see he's kind of dazed for a second,
No, he can't be.
and shakes it out.
He could definitely be a Winter Soldier situation happening
Yeah, for
here,
real, I
though.
don't wanna-
He could be part robot.
I mean, from how I interpreted that, it was like a force field in front of him.
Oh yeah, that could be that.
That's fine. Yeah.
That
I
makes
want
sense
their
too.
tech.
That's Moana.
She's staying in my backpack. She's not moving.
Okay. Moana does
She's
nothing.
burrowing
Moana
down
comes out to save
further
the
and
day.
further into the backpack. She just
Moana's just
sinks
burrowing
in.
further and further down.
away.
Brings us to Buck. Mitch just sort of looks down and goes, "Alright, Buck, we can do this. You got this." And you watch as Buck just sort of, like, the hair starts to kind of bristle and furl, and he's just getting ready as he rolls in for a charge that is worked up. That is a plus 12 to hit. That'll do. Yes! Let's go, Buck!
We went to go hit the.
Work up is big. To hit the Arbok.
Frick yeah.
He's not gonna hit you guys. That would be terrible. So Arbok takes 11 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage
Nice.
as Buck just rolls in with a horn right under the chin. It just clocks him, and you can hear like the jaw just hitting the upper jaw, and he watches it just kind of shakes off. He does not get to go for a counter strike. He has already
Terry under there.
used
She's
his
just
reaction.
checking his HP, XP.
Dang.
Milo.
Shaking in my boots, but I'm gonna tell Monty to fly back around to us on his turn.
Okay.
And then give Violet a little like boxing ring corner pep talk while she powers up.
Okay.
Get her hyped. Get her fire rate if I'm not doing anything else on that night.
Listen, I've been watching this.
Get high.
Twist left.
Hit him with the left, right.
Hit him in his ear hole.
Okay. So that's Milo, Nubster, and Tegan.
Can I move further away?
Yeah.
She's off the board.
I've got
You do have
Moana.
Moana.
So I feel like
You're
shouldn't
behind
really.
us.
Yeah, can I like scoot back 5 feet?
Just 5?
Well,
wanna
I
go,
wanted to
like,
stay.
behind us?
Well, I wanted to stay on the board. How
can
far
go
can I
over
move?
You can move 30 feet.
There you go. Do you want to just go behind us?
Come over
Yeah,
here.
just go behind them. That's fine.
I'm
Well-
doing great. I'm doing great. It's fine. I got this, guys. I got this.
Tegan's so
But
nervous,
can I
she just
also-
falls over.
These damn
I'm
sausage
gonna also
fingers.
call Koa to just kind of like circle back around.
Okay.
Come back your
So,
way.
yeah, to come.
Okay.
Figure out that force field situation.
Yeah. Come tell me. Whoop, 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 whoop. What it is.
Okay. Nubster.
Okay, Nubster is gonna shoot some ice shards at the force field around this man.
Okay, so you're targeting
Pierce
the
it.
individual.
Yes.
Okay. Roll your attack. 11. As the 14. As the ice shards shoot out of Nubster, and they sort of track their way down, anime missile style, near this individual. You watch as the little dagger-like shards just shoot right through the cloak, missing all vital parts.
So it went,
You missed.
Yeah.
but it went through the force field?
There's no force.
There's not a force
he-
field.
That's,
There's no force
Joel
field.
that's,
just
that's
assumed
his
that there was.
assumption. He's
Yeah.
a robot.
He
For
couldn't
sure.
tackle it. Koa couldn't
Well, he
tackle
said
No,
that
he
he
just
hit,
hit.
but there's no
He
indentation.
hit.
Oh.
He just didn't.
I
move.
thought he didn't even touch him.
No,
So
he
this
didn't move it.
individual appears trained in the art of taking hits.
He's
Okay,
cemented
okay.
in the
I'll-
ground.
Is basically what you're noticing.
It's a
He's a
ninja.
beast. He's a beast.
Can we pull him? Last one! Pull him down.
So that's Nubster and Tegan. Top of the round, we're back to the Arbok. Who's seeing its trainer in danger.
Oh god.
Is going to attempt to wrap Koa.
No!
Okay, I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw
You got this.
for Koa.
You got this. For strength is +2. You got this.
Nice.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20. Okay. You are able to resist being grappled.
Yes.
He does, however, still take
No damage.
8 points of force damage
Oh.
as the Arbok is crushing him,
It's gone.
and Koa just sort of shoots out the top and is like, not today.
Not
Yeah, Cole's leading. Sorry, guys. He's
That's
at
fine.
3 now.
That is fine. Get out of there.
Get out of there, little bro! And you watch as the Arbok just sort of coils back up again
Oh, no.
in position.
Oh no.
Brings us to Monty.
Alright, Monty is gonna.
It's gonna fly back, right?
I can't, because now he's gonna take a hit, right?
Potentially.
He's flying. Could be okay.
You have a 40-foot fly speed, so you could, in theory, go up and over.
Oh, does anybody won't hit me if I do that?
As long as you go, if you're able to go 10 feet up, 10 feet over,
Yeah.
and 10 feet down,
Yeah.
and then 10 feet to you, yeah, you can
Yeah,
do
okay,
that.
I want to do that. Get the heck out of there.
So I'm just gonna assume that means like that.
Yeah. Looks about right. And yeah, that's it. Can Monty check to see the while he's up, check the rest of the town?
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure aren't any other rocket grunts causing mayhem or.
Sure. Have Monty make a perception check.
8. What's that plus wisdom? So 8.
Okay. As Monty flies up kind of in a hurry, just does like a quick look around town. He doesn't seem to make any untoward noises.
Okay.
As he comes back down to land. Brings
That's
us
him.
to Mortar, who I believe is going to attempt to make a flame circle
Oh, yeah.
around this Arbok.
Yes.
I'll roll a different dice. Yes.
Critical 20.
That is a 13 plus 1 is a 14.
I don't know.
So as Mortar
He's just throwing
Can you
fire.
do that?
As Mortar charges up his bigger arm, he watches the kind of like just molten flame just drips off of it, and he throws out a spray of it. Everybody kind of ducks because Mortar's never done this before. Buck is thrown way off and just like rears, almost throws not Terry, but Mitch, almost throws Mitch completely off, but manages to keep him on there. The Arbok, however, is completely unperturbed by the fire that now surrounds it. At least on that side, there's kind of like a U-shaped fire,
I'll do this.
Okay. Okay.
kind of like
So
that.
you can't advance in the children's.
That brings us to Richter.
Now Richter has to go around.
Richter is now below his max HP, so he deals extra damage and crits extra.
All right.
Nice.
So Richter's gonna just move around the fire, which allows him to activate his charge ability. So his attacks now have even higher bonus to hit. I'll roll the good dice for you. That's a 17 that hits Arbok. I don't have enough d12s, so give me a moment.
You need one? I'll throw you one.
No, we're
Want
good.
an extra one?
So he basically deals 1d12 plus 4d12 plus 3d12. So that's what, 8?
Yeah.
1, 4, and 3, 8. That's 7, 14, 18, 27, 37, 48, 62. 62 points of bludgeoning, piercing, and force damage.
Oh snap!
Arbok is still up. But you watch as Richter just fully tensed muscles, not even caring about the flames that are now just encircling. You just see wild looks in his eyes, and Bill has the same look for his face. As Richter skids around the fire and just charges in, you watch as this Arbok for the first time finally buckles. You watch that defense fall down. He does get to go for a counter strike.
Nope.
And that will hit.
Oh no!
Richter's dead.
No.
And we run so fast.
Yeah.
He's got like 5 dice in his hand. Oh god.
Oh, that's not bad. Richter takes
110
10 points of poison damage.
Jesus
and succeeds. He is not poisoned.
Alright, Richter, let's go, bro.
If either of them fall, I'm running.
That brings us to Crash and CJ, as these two are just sort of locked in an infinite struggle.
I kind of want to get crazy.
You're gonna bite the guy's knee off?
I know, I kind of want Crash to go bite Arbok a little bit. See what happens. I don't know where he's at right now. His defenses are down. He can't counter strike.
It's true.
I'll be close, so he could definitely come at me, but Richter's also close, so which one is he going to try and take care of first?
It could go either way. He did go after Koa.
But I don't think even a 9 is going to do enough. Oh, God. Should we be savage again? Should I try and have Crash bite the trainer? The robot guy?
Well, I feel like he's metal.
I don't think he's a robot. I think
Yeah, he's just
You
strong.
could. I think that would make Arbok definitely go after you then. Or at least Crash.
That's what triggered it before.
Yeah, it's because Koa went after him. He's
But I think Crash is
Well,
effective.
CJ's gonna try to throw a rock at the Arbok.
nice.
Okay.
Critical rock!
Was this athletics?
You're
Trying
basically
to hit.
rolling a strength-based attack.
Okay.
Wow.
2.
2.
Fuck!
3 total.
All right. As you just pull out one of your rocks, and you just wing it towards this massive snake. It hits it in the face, and it just glares at you.
I got its attention.
It was all a distraction.
Yeah.
For
It's what,
Mitch.
it's what he meant to do.
I totally meant to do that. Alright. Yeah, Crash will just he's ready to go. He wants to get in there, but CJ's like, bro, it's too dangerous. He's so strong. just try and leer at him again.
Okay.
So
Wisdom saving throw.
get it.
He fails.
Let's go! Nice. That's awesome.
So what happens?
So
So he just does-
there's a now that Arbok's kind of feeling the burn of Richter, you get his attention with a rock as Crash just moves in and goes, "Don't even look at my boy. Don't you dare!" You watch as Arbok for just a second goes, and he seems a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
So
No, it doesn't do any damage.
He does half. No, it doesn't.
his
do any
next
damage,
attack does half damage,
His attack does half damage.
Arbok's.
Yeah.
which is huge.
It's pretty big. Pretty big. Pretty big.
Fine. Can I pull her out of the William's knapsack?
Get that haste spell.
Who's next?
After Crash and CJ is Violet and Bentley.
Alright.
Okay, well, I didn't focus energy for nothing. So,
Yeah, bruh.
She's going in.
just going in. Just gonna bap him in the back of the head.
Get him back. He is flanked.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your d4 as usual.
Okay. Roll 2.
Okay, so you're hitting him 3 times.
Okay.
Roll all of your attacks with advantage.
Sick. And I get to add 2 because of focus energy, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
So it's a 3 on the first one, with my advantage being a 7. So, no, it'd be 11 on that one.
11 is not enough.
Okay. A 9 and 3, so it's a 13 on the second one.
13 is barely not enough.
A 20.
Yes!
There you go.
Final one.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that one.
So go ahead, yeah, go ahead and roll your.
Might
Your
put that
20
in
damage.
D3.
You got this. You have to double it.
Double my 1.
2. All right.
Yeah, Violet!
Hey, at
First
least
blood
Violet's
from the
doing work.
PCs. As Violet runs up, going in to strike this Arbok, who's pretty distracted by Crash and CJ. And as he kind of recoils, like, what? The first punch comes through, and then it looks sideways to see a second one, and it dodges out of the way. And then it gets kind of confident, and the third one just clocks it in the jaw, and it just glares. Just furious over at Violet.
Yay, Violet.
The kids are distracting. Alright, Bentley.
I think at
With-
this point he's gonna tell Mortar to get in there and
Probably.
do some damage.
Yeah. Fire up your firearm and get ready to punch him.
Alright. Mortar's still just dripping flames. Seems exciting.
Cool.
He's ready to go.
Good job, Bam.
Peeps!
Would I have to move closer to do an investigation of that trainer? Since he's like so
yeah.
around.
Yeah, to investigate them, you'd have to like be up on them.
Oh.
Like you could look at
All
them
of
with
them.
perception, but like investigation is like I'm gonna dig through your pockets. and
Alright,
see
I'll
what you
try.
have.
I'll try and do a perception if I can't see
Okay.
any other details that could be
Should roll
useful.
20.
20.
You see a slight shimmering around his body.
17.
17.
Okay. You can see this individual is about 5'10". So a little bit taller than you. They are wearing very dark glasses, kind of like goggles almost, strapped around their face. This mask it appears to be metal, and is strapped around like the back of the ears and over the front of the face. The cloak seems to be entirely there so that you can't figure out where to strike. It's very loose fitting. That's why you notice when Nubster's ice shards were shooting through, the cloak just kind of billows out and then just falls back in place. So it appears that this individual is very seasoned in being near Pokemon battles, and they appear to have no worries at all about being struck by anything. They seem pretty confident in their abilities. William and Koa, unless Phoebe wants to move.
No.
Koa's. I already told him to run back because he's gonna die. Can Koa take Moana to the Pokemon trainer, or does he have to stay here because he's rolled into initiative?
Well, Moana's in your backpack,
Yeah, so just.
so Koa would have to get to you.
Doesn't have enough speed to get there.
You can get to like here, or like if he can go through those. Can you go through those
Yeah,
spaces?
he can because they're small in front of him.
Okay. So what would be the best? So you could probably just go
Yes,
diagonal.
you could.
Can
Yeah.
you go through here?
His legs? Can you go through his
That's risky.
Okay,
That would be a
just go around.
dexterity check.
Just go around.
Just
Just
to
go
see
around.
where here.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Bang.
3, 4, 5. What? Just go straight now. 6, 7. Is that it?
You move
legs? One more.
8.
From there.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're almost there.
And who else? William?
William.
William! Alright, we'll just have William throw a rock.
Okay.
William!
Get it, William!
Will I am. Centra is.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah, that's
weird. It's like
impressive, but
That's
go
awesome.
ahead and try again.
Dice tricks!
What's his strength?
14.
Plus. Is it strength?
Yes.
So 15.
15. 15 hits.
Yeah! It's coming up!
As William runs out with another pebble. Taking a page out of CJ's book.
Let's go.
As the Arbok is turning to glare at Violet, pebble just right below the eye. And you see it leaves a little gash. Just a little bit.
Get it, William!
Nice little pebble.
As the Arbok just goes.
Hates rocks.
Run away, William!
Oh my god!
Good lord. William and his pebbles. Moana.
She's not going to do anything. She tries to do anything, she's gonna die.
Alright. Buck. Get it, Buck. Buck's gonna go for a stomp.
Stomp him in the stick wound.
That's a natural 20. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo! I just want to hear it. Damn it!
The Arbok's not even a half.
Probably start off with 200 hit points.
He is looking rough.
Okay.
He is below half.
Okay.
He took a hit for 60.
Yeah, that's
He's not
huge.
looking great.
No, it's gotta be substantial.
But as Buck goes in for a stomp, it just catches it in the tail as it's hissing furiously at William.
Yes.
The Arbok just sort of rears back and lets out a horrible hissing scream. Takes us to Milo.
You know what you're gonna do.
Milo's not. He doesn't really have anything he can do. I just want them to know.
I'm here for you. I
Yeah.
support you.
Yeah.
You.
Go,
We're turning
team,
the
go!
tide. Every bit counts. I mean, William threw a rock, so let's
Let's go!
Keep
take
throwing
advantage
rocks.
of it.
Let's go!
Do we have enough rocks to
Yeah.
throw?
I only have one more.
Maybe maybe we can try to having what happened last time. Instruct. Where's Monty's there and Violet's there? They can team up again. If Violet gets on Monty, and they can focus energy combo into an astonish. We're gonna try that out.
Nice.
For a super, it flinches him so he can't move.
Nubster and Tegan.
I'm gonna move Koa with me.
Okay.
So
So
go
go
ahead, come up, grab him, and then
Yep.
like what move here?
Yeah.
all the friends.
Yes. Just 'cause I feel like 3 is gonna not be great to work with.
Alright. So as Tegan goes and collects all of her friends, Nubster, what you got?
I'm gonna.
Odor sleep. Ice shard.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
What does it do?
Okay.
gives her advantage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna order sleeve. And I'm gonna try to ice shard the Arbok.
Okay.
Come on.
Good thing you did the odor sleuth.
real.
Maybe.
Oh, that could have been really nice.
Yeah. 12.
12. Okay, the ice shards shoot out from Nubster and they just sort of skate across the Arbok's skin. They kind of melt through the firewall that's there. We'll say that. So you kind of just you splash them,
So sick.
splash them a little bit with some water and a little bit of steam.
I know. It's too bouncy.
It's sad on a 19 and then just like.
That's right. Alright, for Arbok's turn. It's got a lot of things that it's not happy about. But more importantly, it looks over to its trainer, who nods and just goes, "That's good, return." And it just pulls back Arbok.
What did you say?
That's good, return.
Oh.
So as Arbok retreats, and the individual just goes, "I don't have time for this," and throws a smoke bomb.
See, that's what we need, guys. We need smoke
And
bombs.
just
He's gone now
This
too.
and you
It's a
hear
magician.
footprints and just gone.
Holy cow.
What?
We're not even close to being able to. Like, if those two weren't there, we're all dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We totally would have lost. Richter's the real MVP
Yeah.
here. Richter and Buck taking damage, being badasses.
Yeah.
We're still trying to get by life or death encounters with sticks and rocks.
Yes! It's doing better than our
They've
attacks.
come in useful.
My attacks, I have to be in range, right? So, like,
Yes.
Thrash, I have to be right
You have
next
to
to the
be
person.
on top of somebody.
Alright, well,
So
I'm
Wild
taking Coach.
Wild Bill looks down and just goes, "Good effort, kids," and just books it in the direction that he thinks that this individual has gone.
Bye.
As Mitch just looks down and goes, "Is everybody okay?"
We're
No!
alive!
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think we need to heal.
What
we need to
just
go to the
happened?
Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
He's like,
What-
"Who's
who is
who's
that
down?
guy?
I got a jar of milk. I can fix somebody."
Koa.
Koa more than anybody.
Could you
Yeah.
fix Koa, please?
He's
Koa's
like,
the
"Come
only
here,
one that
Koa,"
took
and
damage.
he pours out a little bit of this milk into the cat, and Koa's just sort of like,
Pours one out.
Yes.
"Pour one out for the homies."
So what's that?
Koa,
What's
you
that?
regain. That's bad. Let's try again. There you go. I'll give you a 5.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 5 hit points.
Okay.
Versus
Okay.
what?
1. I was like, that sucks.
Moana could have done
That
that.
sucks. We're not doing that.
Mitch, has that ever happened before?
What, just a out of nowhere terrorist attack on our humble little town?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
So you have
could
no
that have
idea who that
possibly
You don't know who that
happened?
was?
He goes, no, not a clue. I just heard all the commotion outside, and I knew Bill was in town. I went and grabbed him.
That was
The
smart.
best call.
Yeah, that was so smart. Bill's amazing.
Is he gonna be okay following him?
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bill's one of the pro circuit trainers. He could mop the floor with that thing, given the chance.
Let's go, Bill.
Well, I think we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center and check on everybody.
Yeah.
But we'll, if you don't mind, we'll stop by tomorrow and chat about this. We're all kind of shaking.
Yeah. Mitch goes, sure thing. I'm gonna go make sure that the ranch is looking okay. He just sort of skedaddles off
Right.
towards the ranch.
Holy Toledo.
He did it, guys.
We are not prepared for anything adult.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
Good lord.
Yeah, so how long are we wanting to stay here?
Yeah, I was
Can
gonna say,
we-
is it safe to be here anymore?
It's night though. We're not gonna go anywhere.
No, we
No,
can't
no,
leave
no, we
now,
have to
but
stay.
we
We
should
should
leave
stay
like
at the Pokemon Center.
soon.
Heal.
Seems
Yeah.
the safest.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, heal up. Stay at the Pokemon Center. Let's go chat. Well, let's do that. Let's go to the Pokemon Center, go heal, and crash there.
Okay. You are able to do so. They have like kind of couches in the lobby that it's sort of free range. You could sleep there.
I feel like
They're
given
not
the
gonna throw you out,
circumstances-
your little kids, and give.
We
them
also
circumstances.
barricaded the door with this stuff, so.
We game planned that thing pretty good. The lady was just still doing her job. She doesn't care. As long as
So-
she's getting her work done.
The day has ended, and you guys get your stuff back.
Sweet. Then you guys can rest. You go back to your maximum hit points. Get all your toys and treats back.
I can go, Coke can go back up?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Ooh, to his 11. Woo-woo.
So I think we should go to
Mason
Mitch and Terry's.
Do we want to go to the tour? at all?
Yeah, when it happens, but that's
It's
at
at
noon.
noon.
Yeah.
I won't do that anymore.
I don't know if I do either. But
I do.
I do.
I don't know that I want to be in this town.
My
Oh,
biggest-
perfect. Me and Phoebe can go, and I'm gonna tell Phoebe.
My biggest concern, if there's any sort of connection to them for what happened last night, and we go there without Mitch or Richter and them, we're screwed.
I
So
straight
where
up
are we
don't
at
wanna
right now?
be
We're
in
at the
this town
Pokemon?
anymore.
So we're at
Yeah,
the
they
Pokemon
go-
Center,
Yeah,
right?
come
Yes,
on
you're in the
We'll get
Pokemon
to
Center.
Indoor locked, and then you're just.
Phoebe.
Jump through the window.
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Let's go to the restroom. Girl time. So when we were at the Stetson Farms,
Mm-hmm.
there was this little green bird that was just eyeballing CJ.
Okay.
It was really weird. I wonder if it's related to what just happened, because that guy was super sketch.
The burger.
The bird and then the guy that showed up right afterwards. So I wonder if the bird was with him. But it was staring at CJ like he knew CJ, and then the fight broke out. So I'm a little sketched out.
Meanwhile,
That's weird.
we need to leave.
That's weird.
I'm inclined to agree.
No, like, we need to leave, or I'm gonna leave without you guys.
What are we doing?
I have to get out of here. Like, I want you guys to come with me. I
We're
want to
coming
be
back
with
from
you
the back
guys,
now.
but I have to get out of here.
What about our Stetson farm?
You don't want to do the farm tour,
No.
CJ?
I
No?
think we should just move on. That stuff's pretty crazy. It doesn't seem safe here anymore.
Mila, what do you think?
I agree with that, but I want to go talk to Mitch and Terry before we go.
I think we need to make money.
I'm fine with that. If they give us some money, then we leave. I'm fine with that.
Let's just go meet with them.
Okay.
We-
Right now?
We all trust them.
Okay.
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 Bentley, what do you want to do?
Bentley's over with Gil. They're talking about
As you guys wake up in the morning, you notice that Bentley is not still in the Pokemon Center.
What? Oh no.
Did we leave a note?
He did not leave a note.
Where's that bro?
Should we investigate that?
Let's check the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably out there.
So walk outside and check out the battlefield.
Okay. There's a small crowd gathered
Of
around.
course.
Bentley is in that crowd. Gil is currently engaged in a battle with Derek.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Machop's kind of throwing down with Slurgman.
Bentley's out there.
Yeah,
Bentley's
just
in the
watching,
crowd, sort of watching.
Hey, Bentley, we're gonna go to Mitch and Terry's. You coming?
He's like, yeah, hold on. He's just staring towards Gil, watching the fight go down.
Gil? Watching Gil, not his Machop?
Both
Both.
simultaneously.
They're in the same direction.
He's studying both Gil and the Pokemon.
Alright, we'll grab him on the way back.
Okay.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
Well, then we're going to Mitch and Terry's.
Okay.
Bentley, goof.
You guys make your way
Skipping
across
there.
town, and you see Mitch and one of his many assistants are kind of like putting a sign back up over the top of the stables.
Did something happen here, Mitch?
He's like, yeah, just in some of that chaos, somebody knocked our sign down. We're just hanging it back up.
Is everyone else okay?
Everybody's fine except for Dominic. Dominic took a bad fall yesterday.
Office
Off the
Tauros?
Tauros,
Yeah.
Sprained his wrist.
Oh no. That was nuts.
Yeah, you're telling me. Our sleepy little town just got a lot louder.
Do you have any insight as to what caused that or what happened?
So I ain't never even seen Pokemon that big or that ferocious.
Me, us either.
Did anyone else see anything that you've heard of?
I don't know, I kind of just been at the ranch making sure everything's fine. I got my own people to look after.
So here's my biggest concern. We were looking to travel up to the next city, Alluvia, through Green Gate, but we're a little concerned for our safety. Should we not leave right now? Do you
To
have
be
any-
honest with you, kid, I don't know. I would avoid the road to Green Gate. It's far more treacherous than the one to Alluvia.
Oh, I thought that
Alluvia is
was
a
the
good
safer
halfway
one.
point. There's Route 102, which takes you
Yeah.
to Green Gate. It's about twice as long as the one to Alluvia. The one to Alluvia is a lot safer.
The one.
The one to Green
103.
Gate is... Yeah,
103 is the
103
good
is
one?
the good one.
103 is the good one.
I wrote that
The
one.
route to Green Gate is
The crazy
6
one.
days straight
Okay.
with no towns in
Okay.
between.
So we were
It's
looking
just-
to go to Alluvia through 103, but we're a little concerned now for our safety. I mean, if it wasn't for you and Wild Bill, we would have been
Dead.
Yeah.
He goes, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Y'all can certainly huck some rocks. Don't put yourselves down.
Oh, shucks.
Shit!
We're all blushing.
I know. Making it, guys.
Stop me
Stop it.
if anyone
Stop
else
it, Mitch.
disagrees, but we'd hate to put you out, but if there's any help you guys need on the farm where we can
Throw a little scratch our way.
and just to help get some supplies for our journey, we can help you rebuild and do whatever you need, and just kind of work with you guys because we have a lot of learning to do ourselves.
Mitch just, he just kind of looks at you. Just goes, look, kids, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know that I can keep y'all safe. I'd recommend you head out of town as soon as you can, just in case those guys come back. I'm happy to set you up with some supplies to get you out of here.
That would be the most amazing thing.
Yeah. He goes, let me see what Terry's got in the storage.
Poor guys.
I don't want to go on this road, guys.
Not at all.
Okay, he comes back with just like a milk crate of little jugs of the milk tank milk. And he goes, this is all I got in terms of keeping your Pokemon safe on the roads. As far as for you guys, he comes out with a backpack full of just rations and foods. And he's like, it's not much, but it's the best I got for you.
How many?
It's phenomenal,
How many
Mitch.
milks?
You get 8 milks
Each?
total.
Total.
So much milk! Let's make a milk
Only
bath.
about 3 months from now, Mulan will be matured and can supply us.
And that milk will now be yogurt. Gross!
Not the same.
It'll be fine, guys.
Mitch, thank you so much for everything. Looking after Monty when he got here. We're gonna hit the road. Good luck.
He goes, good luck to you guys too. Thank you for everything you did, and take care of yourselves.
You the man, Mitch.
Too.
You the man.
All right. So
Let's go get Bentley and get out of here.
Get Bentley and move on out.
I guess so. Unless anyone wants to try one more battle to get a little bit of money.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
We saw how that went.
Yeah.
Bentley comes skipping up to you guys at this point, just counting ones in his
Oh
hand,
my
and he's
God.
like, guys, I bet on Gil. And it worked.
Let's go.
It's like, I
How
bet
much you
$3
get?
and I got 6.
Hey.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's see
All
what
right.
works here. Okay,
Bentley's the
$6.
only one capable of getting money.
He
We
has
all
been
lose
to this
it.
point.
Every time we try, we lose money.
Or you gamble your Pokemon. And it turns into a terrorist attack.
Yeah. Or it turns into just
Jesus.
Holy crap.
Okay. Well, Bentley, we're moving on to Route 103.
He goes, finally, I can catch a Pokemon.
Final vote.
I want to get out of here. You know my vote.
it's a time vote.
Because you still want to do the tour?
I just want to go check it
I
out.
want
again.
to check it out. While we're here.
I'm okay to stay with Mitch and Terry or Ansem. I'll chill with
Crazy
Ansem.
handsome.
I'll chill with either one of those two. I don't think anybody will be checking around there. I'm not going to Stetson.
How long would the tour take?
You don't know.
We don't know.
You can do it. Feel free. I'm for it. If you guys
don't
want to
even
do
know
it,
if
do
it's
it.
going to be a tour.
It could be a trap.
Like, you just Dominus your Pokemon and they
Wow.
become berry pickers.
Would they be that just like savage about it? It's like a farm. It's a working farm.
Yeah, they'd have to like shut the whole operation down.
That'd
Yeah, and
be-
they'd have to basically take them too. That's kidnapping and
Yeah.
then Pokemon
Yeah.
theft.
Kidnapping
Yeah.
and extortion.
That's crazy.
We walked on, we were clearly trespassing. He did not want us there, but then immediately pivoted and okayed
Yeah,
tour?
he was suspicious of it, but then he said probably wrote it off as we're just being
and then
dumb
you
kids.
have info that I don't have about a bird that then led into an attack, and you still want to go there.
Here's the deal. I think that if you guys want to go, go.
If you two
We'll
want to go,
walk.
you
We
can
walk.
go. I can be Bentley, and he'll come with you, but I'm not going to that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go either. I'm gonna chill with Ansem. Honestly, I kind of just want to talk to Ansem more. It's crazy.
Okay, what's the other plan then?
We
Leave. I think you guys should go on the tour. Do the tour. You both want to do it.
Yeah, Bentley. Bentley.
Yeah, Bentley will definitely go with you.
Do you want to
Yeah,
go?
sure.
Okay.
What's the consensus, guys?
Are we gonna
I'm
go?
going.
Do you want to go?
Go.
Are you
CJ
sure?
and I are going
Alright.
to hang out with Ansem. Maybe we'll learn a bit more about, I don't know,
Medical
whatever,
stuff?
whatever it is he does.
I just want to talk to him and see how he freaks out about things.
And
We
and
don't even
then
have to do that as like a thing.
Bentley,
It's fine.
That's
Bentley,
just what I'm doing.
Bentley, Phoebe, and Tegan are going on the tour. I hope you wanted
Guys,
to go,
if you don't
Ben.
hear from us, you know what happened.
Ben would.
Yeah, so if you hear a come for us.
I don't think we're hearing any of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
give Monty to us.
No.
No.
Ansem's,
That's a hard
Ansem's
no.
place is kind of close, so he'll just fly above, and if anything crazy happens, he'll come alert me.
Yeah, if you have come see us for a couple hours. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to this tour then. We're
Okay.
the old brave people here.
Is Bentley going on the tour too?
Nope.
Yes.
I think he'd
Bye. Sorry, Ben.
I think he'd
Hopefully
go.
you wanted.
Or he'd go train more, but I think
This'll be the same thing.
yeah. he'll go.
All the fights.
why.
You don't know that. It could be
They
nothing.
have a reputation to uphold. Okay.
Sure,
They're not just
probably.
gonna kidnap
Okay.
us.
We hope. We'll see.
Oh my god, that would be terrible.
It's gonna be great. Have fun.
Walking up, trying to find that bald guy Marl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see Merle standing outside the door to Stetson Farms, just kind of tapping his foot.
Hi, Marl. Hi, Marl.
Ah, if it isn't the trespassers, you here for your tour?
Yes.
All right, come on in. And he pulls out a little key card and he swipes it, types in a quick code, and then opens the door.
Okay.
He goes, "Yep, come on in. I'll show you around."
Ben goes, after you.
He goes, "All right, you insist." He walks in and he holds the door open. He's like, "You gotta come in before I can
Alright,
close the
we're
door."
inside.
We're inside.
Okay. As you guys walk inside, it seems very dark,
Oh,
and
no.
the door shuts and then lights kick on.
Okay.
And Merle's like, "All right, I'll show you over to where we do the berry sorting.
Ooh.
We'll start there." And
Is
you
it just
see,
one big warehouse?
Yeah.
Area?
It's,
One big
it's kind of like a
open-
giant, just like factory warehouse.
Like a Costco.
Yeah, basically.
Just wide open.
With a bunch of just rollers from the outside,
Okay.
with big chutes that pour into there, and there's just berries,
Berries
by
just
the
flooding
dozens,
in.
just flooding in there. Berries and fruits.
Oh my.
Yeah. Just flooding inside. And Merle just goes,
Phoebe, you look so happy.
he goes, "Yeah, right here is where we do our, this is where we sort the raspberries."
In this
It looks
world?
like an orange bulbous sack of grapes.
Oh.
I'm
I was
disappointed.
making a joke. I don't know why.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
I was just.
You are
saying,
fully
oh.
wrong.
So the conveyor belts are shooting all different types of berries in, and they sort them.
What you can see right now, there appear to be 3 different types of berries. One is the citrus berries that you've already seen.
Okay.
One are these raspberries, and then there's a third one that's a green sphere that has like kind of beige fins on the top.
Those look fun.
Should've written
What are
this in
those?
there.
What kind of berries are those?
He goes, "Those are
I
Rabuda
will.
berries."
Rabuda berries.
Yeah.
Rabuda?
Rabuda is the blue pale
Green,
Named
Green.
after a lover?
green and beige.
Rabuda?
green and beige. I did a great job.
Blue pale.
Blue pale berries. They're green and beige. They have little,
With the
little
things that
fins
come
on
out.
the top.
Called Rabudas?
Yeah.
I did a great job, Phoebe.
That's funny.
So what did the raspberries do?
He goes, "Well, the raspberries, if you can get a wild Pokemon to eat them, it makes them easier to capture.
Oh,
You want a sample?"
sure.
Yeah, he hands each of you just this giant, like, cluster of orange grapes, basically.
So we each get one.
Each have 1 raspberry.
And then the
2 of you and Bentley.
okay, cool. And then the Rabudas?
He goes, "Those, as far as we know, have no effects other than
Delicious.
sustenance."
Okay. For Pokemon?
Yeah. He goes, "I wouldn't recommend you eat these.
Why?
No, they're just kind of hard to digest. They play havoc with your system."
Did you take one of those?
No.
Is that personal experience?
No.
Okay.
He goes, "But I heard stories."
All right. Onward and upward.
Cool.
Welcome to your tour. As you guys continue on through, you see this green and yellow sphere that has like a little dimple on the bottom, and those are just pouring in, but they're not as frequent as the others. There's probably about a third as many as would be typical for like the citrus berries that are just everywhere.
Or what are those green and blue?
He says these are the aguave berries.
Guava berries.
Because they're super bitter. Pokemon that like bitter food love these things, but if they don't like bitter food, it makes them confused. Because they're just sort of like, "Why'd you give me this?"
Because it's so tart.
It's super bitter.
Okay.
Because that one will restore their HP more than a citrus berry. So like it'll keep your Pokemon in the fight longer, but if they don't like bitter foods, it'll kind of backfire.
Do your Pokemons like bitter food?
I don't know.
Can we have one?
He goes, "Yeah, you can have one."
Oh, cool.
He's like, "I don't have a whole bunch to give out, but I'll give one to the group. So you
Okay.
have 1 aguave berry."
Phoebe, you can have it.
Well, wait a minute. Why don't I get it? Says Bentley. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Bentley would ask,
Shut up, Bentley.
how do I know what kind of tastes my Pokemon prefer?
He goes, "Well, it's mostly trial and error. Every Pokemon's
Right.
a little different.
Okay.
They all have their different tastes." And he goes, "The last kind of berry that we make here
Might be worth cutting up and
is
Yeah.
it's like it almost looks like a flat yellow heart, kind of like this, just like kind of flat, almost like a cookie kind of, but it has a little sprout up top where it's been growing out of a tree." He goes, "This is our Chilan berries." He goes, they appear to decrease the effectiveness of certain types of moves when your Pokemon eats them. Typically it's an instinctive thing. We're not really sure how it works, so we're doing a lot of research into it. So if you want some free samples, we're happy to give them to you, but we'd prefer that you send us back some results. Let us know how it worked for you."
Okay.
He goes, I'll give you some extra ones for some trials. We have a whole bunch. They just started popping up in our berry fields, so you never know what you're gonna get at Stetson Farms.
Clearly.
And he hands out 6 of them to you, so 2 to each of you.
Sweet.
What were those called?
Chilan.
It's like rare.
Chilan berry.
Chilan man.
He goes, and that's pretty much Stetson Farms on the inside.
No.
This is just where all the berries get sorted into. Outside, it's just acres of trees. Is there anything else you were curious about while you're here?
Do you guys, how do you like deliver the berries?
It was mostly through male Pidgeys.
Okay.
Can we see them?
Sure. And he takes you over to the back, like probably northeast corner of the warehouse, and there's a spiral staircase that leads up to the roof.
So just while we're walking around to do like to just look around
Can we
more
do like a perception?
thoroughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be a perception?
Yeah. As you guys are making your way towards the spiral staircase, you're kind of taking a look around.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check as well. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. On your way to the spiral staircase, you can see what looks to be kind of like an overseer's office.
Okay.
Kind of hangs out over part of the manufacturing. And inside you can see 2 shapes moving around. It's sort of poorly lit, at least from out here. But you can see it looks like they're talking. There's a lot of hand motion going on behind the glass. You do see Champ just sort of swinging around nearby that office,
He came back.
hanging up top. He's still he looks a little battered still from his encounter with Mortar, you presume. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot going on in the factory right now. It's very automated and it's kind of unsettling. It's like Merle's in here. You can see Champ, and there's 2 figures in that office. There's nothing else alive in this room that's not a berry.
Okay. So nobody works inside here? Well,
He goes, no, inside's all automated.
okay.
Everybody works outside,
Okay.
where the berries are. He goes, well, let me take you up to the roof. I can show you where the Pidgey coops are. Cool. As you guys ascend the spiral staircase, you can get a better view of Champ, who sort of looks at you, recognizes, gives you a curious look, and then waves.
Hi, Champ.
He goes, yeah, that's Champ. What I remember, you guys are familiar with him.
Yeah, we ran into him. He came back. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he got a little battered out there somehow. We think he encountered something, but he'll
Do
be
they often leave the
Yeah.
farm? The Pokemon here?
Not typically, but Champ was looking for some rare berries. He's one of our field experts. He goes out beyond the limits of the farm to find more berries and fruit.
And how does he do that? Do you guys just show him what he needs to get and he just goes for it? You
Oh,
just
we
tell
don't
him?
show him anything. He just goes.
Oh,
He knows.
sure he does.
I elbow Tegan.
Knock it off!
Feel a swift elbow to the ribs.
Oh! Okay, Phoebe. Catch your drift.
As you guys make your way up to the roof, you can see it's a pretty familiar sight to any of you who have been in a town of any notable size. There's just an array of just coops, and there's dozens of Pidgeys coming and going at all times. And there's they sort of come down and they'll pick up a package, sort of read the label, grab it, and fly out. And they all have little mail bags that sometimes they'll stuff the smaller packs into before they take off.
It is cool.
Is there somebody up there helping out? Who's
The
bringing
Pidgeys-
packages up?
Pidgeys are all just
It's all automated.
Mhm.
The packages come here automatically.
They're just popping out of like a
Merle goes,
chute?
oh, at the top of the morning, we'll actually bring up all the packages that we have going out for the day, all of our outgoing orders.
Okay.
We'll stack them up, and the Pidgeys will start coming in.
Who are the people in that office?
Oh, that's Bertram and Delilah. They're,
Can we meet them?
well, if they weren't in the middle of discussing some finer business points, I'm certain they'd be happy to meet you.
Darn. Yeah. Cool. Is there any other places we can go on the farm?
I think Bentley would ask, or try to see if there was any connection to Milo's family mail system.
Oh yeah, their logo is stamped all over these PG cubes.
Okay. You guys like a pamphlet? An information pamphlet?
An information pamphlet?
Like maybe say I can't think of a word, so I'm talking to Drew, like a care guide of like berries.
Yeah, I have a small berry guide for the berries I gave you today. I can give it to you.
But where do you have that information?
Yeah, but now you can refer to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any Dominuses that we can have?
He goes, not personally, no.
Do you use the dollars?
He says, no, I don't. My two Sunflora are free range.
Oh, that's cool.
What did you say?
Can we meet your Sunflora?
Oh.
You want to meet them?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, they're out in the field right now. I can take you to them.
From there.
As you guys make your way back
Yes,
down
based
into
on-
the warehouse and back towards the door, you can hear some kind of muffled shouting from that office. And someone you presume to be Bertram kind of slams his fist down onto a desk.
Not going well. It's, you know, it's
And Merle just kind of goes, something's not going well. Anyway, let's take you to Izzy and Cass. Let's head on out.
Izzy and Cass.
As he opens the door, you see these two little sunflowers with feet. And they just sort of waddle up to you and they're like,
Yes! So cute!
they just look at you and they're each holding an oran berry and they just hold it out.
You can take them.
Thank you.
Thanks!
Yeah.
What is it called?
Sunflower.
Yeah. And they kind of spin and dance a little bit for you. And some little petals fall off of the trees nearby and they kind of swirl around and then fly back up and reattach.
So cute.
They're cute.
He goes, well, thank you. They're just my friends. They we don't battle or anything, but they always come around and hang out with me. They're always giving berries out, as you've seen.
Bentley snaps his fingers as he was about to ask if they would battle it.
So what did they just give us?
An oran berry. It's a little blue oval.
Yesterday there was a bird on top of this building. Is there always birds? Like yellow, green, blue, green birds sitting up there?
He's like, no, it's usually just Pidgeys up there.
There was a green bird there yesterday, right before all the chaos happened. Did you happen to see all that chaos?
We
Did you hear
did,
about
yeah. We kind of buckled down inside the factory just in case.
You've never seen that happen before?
No, we saw the Zubats flying in. I just figured it was a swarm of bats, so we all headed indoors.
Do you guys let wild Pokemon wander in here?
He goes, well, we don't let them, but if they happen to, they're free to come and go as they please.
Okay.
It's just as much their land as it is ours. He probably could have explained this to you, like on the way up and down the stairs. They work on kind of a commissions base. So somebody will say, I need X amount of citrus berries. So they'll go pluck X amount of citrus berries. So they're taking exactly what they need and shipping it to where it needs to go.
Do you know what's going on with Bertram and Delilah?
He goes, well, no, I heard from Bertram this morning they were gonna have some business deals potentially with Ansem, but I take it it's not going well.
Oh,
With
the
Ansem,
The weirdo?
the doctor.
Yeah.
And I mean that
The doctor.
in the most complimentary way.
He goes, yeah, I guess you could call him that.
Was he
He's
supposed to
certainly
be here?
eccentric. No, he sent a missive up saying he wanted to order some berries, but clearly there's more to it than that. Meanwhile, with CJ and Milo.
Knock,
Just
knock,
says
knock,
that
knock,
to the
Just
knock,
says that
knock,
to the
knock.
Just goes,
I'm waiting for you.
"What?
Hey, bud.
Oh, it's you!
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how's your arm?
It's fine, I guess.
He's like, can I examine you? Just your arm.
Okay.
Hold it out.
Yep.
He just sort of pulls up your sleeve, revealing that just massive crash scar, and he goes, fascinating. I had no idea the serrations on the teeth. And he just goes into detail of like your totodile bite. He's like, do you have the fangs still?
Yeah.
Fascinating. And he regrew it within a day.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Pretty impressive.
Might I remove one of his fangs?
Nah, he kind of likes them where they are.
Very well.
What would you use it for?
Oh, just as a knife. Clearly it's sharp.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll probably do that moving forward. I didn't think about that.
Like, yes, if he ever loses a tooth, you must send it to me. You simply must.
Okay, I can do that.
Must have one. He's kind of like tapping his hand excitedly.
You really want one that bad?
It's like, well, yes.
Let me confer. I can't just take one from him. Well, we'll figure it out.
Were you okay after all that commotion last night?
He said, what commotion?
What?
You were not aware of what happened?
No, what happened?
Oh, man.
The entire town was attacked by Team Rocket.
Not the entire town.
This guy's legit. What were you doing? You didn't hear anything?
No, I was sleeping.
Oh, of course you were.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I told him a very heavy sleeper.
Yeah, you must be.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. There was like an Arbok and a Knockdown and a Crobat.
Like larger than we've ever heard
Oh,
of.
they were massive.
And I slept through this?
Yes.
And no one thought to fetch me.
Well, we were kind of
We were
busy.
pretty preoccupied.
That's kind of one of the reasons why we came here. We were going to tell you about it.
And make sure you were okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little sad that no one thought that dear old Ansem could be of help.
Yeah, I guess hindsight.
I don't think we called anyone for help. We were just lucky with who showed up.
Yeah.
He goes, yes, I'm sure Wild Bill saves the day again.
That is.
No one needs good old Ansem when Wild Bill's around.
Oh.
That's not true. We came here. We like you.
It's like, well, I like you as well.
Yes.
Now, why are you here?
Give us money.
Our friends are doing a tour at Stetson Farms. And
Oh, that's Snooze Fest.
That's Snooze Fest?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
CJ.
tried to do business with them. They said no.
Oh.
Do you know why they said no?
No. I tried to trade them milk for berries. They said no.
Interesting.
Something about fair trade economics. I don't know. Over my head.
Mine too.
Yeah, well, we agree. We didn't want to go to that snooze fest. We thought it'd be more fun to come hang out with you while they did that.
For sure.
Fantastic. I'll put on some tea.
Yeah, let's go. What sort of stuff are you doing today? Anything interesting?
He says, well, Miles and I are currently working on a project.
Who's Miles?
Miles, I've never introduced you to Miles.
No.
Because Miles, get out here now! And a little sand shrew comes like hobbling out. But this sand shrew is white. Completely.
I want to be there now. Let's go.
With every step, he leaves a little bit of frost on the
Oh.
floor that kind of dissipates. He goes, Miles is from out of town.
Yeah.
Ask him if he owns. He's owned. I want
He
him.
is. He's awesome.
I want
How long have you had Miles?
He goes, I've had Miles for 26 years.
Oh my god.
And Miles just sort of hobbles out and is like, gives you a little bow.
What is up, Miles?
He holds out his little icy claw and it's shaking out. towards you.
Yes. I'm totally gonna shake his hand.
It's really cold.
Oh, what? Is he like entirely ice or something?
He goes, yes. Yes, he's from a faraway region.
That's so cool.
An associate of mine brought him back to me as a gift.
That's crazy.
Where is he from?
I believe it's called Alola.
Oh,
A
Ridiculous place.
a ridiculous place. That's
So,
crazy.
Who did you had a friend that went there and got him for you?
Yes, I had an associate who was out there, and they told me that they had a sandshrew of unusual typing, and I said I simply must have it. They brought it back to me.
And you and Miles have just been friends ever since?
Yes, he lives here. He has his own room.
That's amazing.
He's very messy.
I simply have to ask, do you have any other Pokemon?
He goes, no, it's just Miles.
Okay.
I guess technically he's not mine. He just sort of lives here.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Does he like help you with your projects and stuff?
He does. He's very helpful. When his hands are steady, oh, I tell you, he's great. And Miles, you can see, is just shaking. This little rickety mouse. He's just like,
Fantastic. What are you guys working on today?
he's like, well, today we're attempting to chill down Golbat venom.
Oh.
Very curious as to the implications of what could happen if I could freeze venom. Think poison darts. Think of that.
Oh.
I want to see if I could create a ranged throwing device.
That sounds pretty cool. That'd be crazy.
I want to give them to Miles, little flechettes he can throw out if we're ever in danger.
Miles is like a spy or something. It'd be so
Miles
cool.
is just like, just shaking
Just-
his little hands, just hobbling, trying to stand. He looks like he's cold.
He's made of ice and
Yeah.
he's still cool. That's fantastic. That's so awesome.
Well, do you need help?
It's like, well, certainly, if you have steadier hands than Miles, he's being difficult today.
I might.
Hopefully.
Let's give it a shot. I'm down to learn. See what happens
Yeah,
from
for
this.
sure.
You guys spend the better part of the next hour helping Ansem distill down Golbat venom through processes you really don't understand, but it involves the centrifuge that he used for Phoebe, a couple beakers and exchanges where the venom's like pulled through a series of tubes and pipes and mixed with other liquids, and then finally it's placed into like an ice tray, and then he just puts it in Miles's hands, who's just shaking it, splashes all over. But some of them start to freeze.
I can grab. Oh, he's freezing.
He's
I'll hold
freezing,
it
yeah.
steady.
Yeah.
Okay, as you hold it steady, Miles is just like just blowing on it as they start to freeze over. And Ansem's like, oh, fantastic, this is excellent. And he reaches down and he goes, Miles, you want to throw this at the wall and see what happens. And Miles just goes, phew. And he just throws this little ice, this is basically like an ice cube, they're not even sharp. And it just shatters and sticks. And he goes, fascinating. Not at all what I expected, but I love it. He goes, okay, you there, children. You must never drink these. Carry them with you. And you want to try them on something.
Absolutely.
And you will let me know how it goes.
So it's like in a container.
It's basically like a little ice cube in like a little vial.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Let's go.
And from what you've seen, they're sticky. But it's around that time that I imagine the two of you have ended your tour.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
We're gonna meet up with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet them up. Meet them.
Beat 'em up.
Meet him up, beat him up.
Beat them up. We're
What
gonna
you
meet
get for
up.
not coming?
You stupid boy.
Yeah.
Izzy and
with them
Cass
at-
kind of like reach up a leaf to hold your hands as they walk you to the
Bye,
perimeter
Izzy.
of the farm.
Bye,
So
Cass.
cute.
And they're like,
So cute.
just big smiles on their face as they wave to you.
Well, hello. How was that? I'm happy to see you guys made it out alive.
Yeah, it was great. We got a lot of berries.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of berries.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The only weird thing was Bertram and Delilah, we didn't get to meet them. They were arguing in their office.
Very aggressively.
Oh, what?
And we don't know. Something about Ansem's deal.
Oh, yeah, he told us about that.
Yeah.
He
He
said-
said he was trying to trade
But
them.
not anything that sounds like it would make them
Yeah,
angry.
why would they be
They
mad
were
about
very
that?
angry.
He
Someone
just-
slammed their fist down.
He made it sound like it was Ansem's
Fault.
He
Like,
said
as
that
if
he,
he was
he
at
wanted to trade them milk for berries and they just declined.
So somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying. I'm gonna say it's them. Because
Aw.
Ansem's not a crazy folk, right?
I
Could
believe
be.
he would try to trade milk.
Yeah, I
for
believe
Oh,
he
he
would,
absolutely
definitely.
would do that.
The weird thing though is that
Why would it make him that mad?
why would they? I don't know, because if apparently they're free and you can just order them or whatever, then
Yeah.
why would that be such a big deal?
That's interesting. Something there. Something's amiss.
You guys have to come in real quick though and meet Miles.
Yeah, Smiles is
Okay,
amazing.
who's Miles?
You're gonna
Yeah.
love him.
Miles is Ansem's Pokemon.
Miles
I'm
is so
just gonna
cool.
let you meet him.
He's so
Okay.
cool.
Alright.
Ansem's like, I have more visitors. I only have 4 cups. One of you can't have tea.
I'll
It's-
opt out.
It's okay. We just wanted to introduce them to Miles.
Miles, get down here. You have more guests. And Miles is just like hobbling over. Just sort of nods to you and holds out a hand.
Is he not the cool?
One little
Oh,
claw.
it's
He's
so
so
cool.
It's like super
Yeah,
cold,
that's
and he walks up to you and is like,
Hi! I'm used to cold things, and I have a nubster.
A dumpster.
The nubster.
Nubster's kind of just like peeks up from behind you and is like, just sort of like starts sniffing, and Miles is just shaking in front of him. Tries to pet him on the head.
How old is Miles?
I've had him 26 years. I don't know how old he was before I got him.
That's so
Do you think he's shaking because he's old, or do you think there's a temperature thing?
Oh, he's freezing.
Yeah.
You've touched him.
Yeah,
You see
I
he's
just
cold.
figured it's his biology.
Yeah, I think he's just cold.
Okay.
Put a blanket on
Maybe
him.
he wasn't cold enough.
Oh.
It's like fascinating. Miles, I'm going to stick you in the freezer. Miles is kind of just like,
Wait, let's have Nubster make an ice shard and
Yeah.
we'll like rub it on him and see if it helps. Or like put it in his hands, see if it helps his shaking at all.
Do you do this?
Yeah.
Okay. As Miles just sort of holds onto the ice shard, he watches his hands slowly start to stabilize.
Put him in the freezer! Put him in the
Did you
freezer.
see that?
He's like, incredible. Miles, we have testing to do. I'm sorry, I can't entertain you any longer. I must learn.
But
Bye.
yes, that was sick.
As you leave, you can hear him opening a freezer and he goes, Miles, inside.
Poor Miles.
He just sort of hobbles over.
Amazing.
Sorry, dude.
All right, are we moving on?
His
Are we
life.
leaving? Are we leaving
I
town?
think so.
Should we
Yeah.
go
We're
back
leaving.
and figure out why Bertram and Delilah are so
Yeah, I
mad?
don't know. That's interesting. It's super weird, but
I don't think we're gonna get anything.
there's no way. Just something to think about.
Yeah,
if we ever
can't
come
like
back
sneak
or
in.
Oh,
it
I was
turns
gonna
into
try.
something.
We need a key card. There's so many things that we need to do.
Hey, William went on that adventure with you, didn't he?
Yeah, William did,
Did he
right?
happen to swipe
Did he
the
come back?
keyboard?
Did he happen to come back with us?
No, I'm done. Leave.
So we're moving on. We're at 103.
Look at all these berries.
We've got
job.
so many
Berries.
berries.
Wow, there's a lot of
Phoebe's
berries.
very happy. She's high right now.
She's high up the berries.
Yeah, so we're leaving.
She's
All right,
tripping.
we're tripping out to 103.
Tripping out to 103.
We're tripping.
All right.
We're tripping.
As you guys reach the outskirts of Oriander City, you realize we can do this. We can totally do this. We got this. You head away.
Bentley wants to perception around, see what wild Pokemon are immediately in the
Naturally.
vicinity.
Immediately outside town.
Yeah, just first thing he does. People are Pokemon, and he perceives
nothing.
an 8.
An 8. Okay. He does not see any people. He does see what looks to be a small pink ball with like little rotating leaves, kind of like helicoptering its way down the path very slowly. It's got a big smile on its face. It kind of looks at you guys and is like,
What's that one called?
Hobbit.
it's kind of just like hovering up and down.
I am content to
Look
let
at
it
the pink
enjoy its life,
helicopter.
but I feel like Bentley
So
would want to punch in the
cute.
face.
Yes,
What
experience.
type is
It's
it?
grass and flying.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to acquire that.
yeah. I
It's
feel like
super
You
cute.
could carry us.
Makes
Yeah, if it got
me
gigantic.
Ooh.
It's just gross. Like,
Does Ben want to challenge it, or does he want to look for a tougher opponent?
I think probably keep moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben for sure would challenge this thing.
I don't think he'd keep it though. I think
No.
he'd just
No,
punch
no,
it.
he wouldn't
I think
punch
he'd
it.
just
He'd
punch
just
it for
try to.
XP.
He'd
He'd
try
just
to
like-
one shot it, and
Yeah.
just be like, boom.
It kind of perches up in a tree, and like the little helicopter blade stops spinning, and it kind of droops down into like little weird leaf dreads, and just kind of looks at you guys smiling.
So cute.
What do you think?
Should
Let's try to.
Let's keep going.
Yeah,
going.
either that or I want to see if
Mortar can one shot it.
Mortar can do a athletics check, try to climb the tree,
This
punch it.
poor Hobbit is just hanging out, grinning at us, and
Mortar's gonna go
Mortar-
ruin his day. Okay, so then,
Then I
we
think
keep
we
moving.
keep moving.
Okay, keep moving.
Alright, leave that little one alone. He's having.
I
a
hop
good day.
it.
Did I write down how
It sort of
long
waves
the
to you
walk?
with its little arm.
It's 3 days.
3 days to
To Luvia.
Luvia.
It kind of follows behind you guys about 30 feet.
Yes.
It's just kind of curious because you're on the path.
Yeah.
It's like,
Is this like a road?
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay.
It's more of a road than you had heading into Oriander City from Ambercraig.
Grass around us, trees.
Yeah, grass and trees.
Should we replenish our sticks and rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking.
Should I go
around
get
it.
some
Yeah.
Koa to go get some more rocks and sticks?
Yeah, it's
For
easy
sure.
enough to find the like pebbles and rocks on the side of the road.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm grabbing some rocks.
Replenish.
How much
How
do I
many
need to do a
rocks?
check or?
Just roll a d6. See how many good throwing rocks you find.
1. Jesus.
One. You find one real good throwing rock.
Fair enough.
Alright, we just keep skipping along. Your team is back together.
Team is back together.
Hoppip's still following us.
Hoppip is still following you.
I just kicked some dirt onto Crash.
Kick some dirt on the crash.
Just
He
like right on his
immediately
back. He's
tackles
walking
you.
in front of me.
He immediately is like, "Ah!" and just dives into you.
Start wrestling as we keep moving.
Wrestling.
You guys just wrestle down the road.
We're just used to it. Like, whatever. keep walking.
The hop-up looks at you like horrified. It's like, it sort of like flitters away.
That's scared
That's about what I
away.
expected. It's funny.
Keep on trucking.
Uh,
Put Moana on top of Koa.
Okay.
Just like test it out.
Oh my god, that's cute.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just-
As Moana's on the back of Koa, Koa's kind of like struggling to keep the weight up. Moana's dense. She's like a solid 30-pound cow.
Nice.
So when she's in your backpack, you're kind of like
I needed
just
a
a little
break.
bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Koa's like, okay, this is fine. So Koa's moving at about half speed right now, so Koa's pretty slow. But Moana's holding on and having a great time.
She's loving it.
Woo!
How old is Moana? Like
3 months.
3 months. It's a baby.
Baby, she fat. She a chunky mom. I pick
There's water. you said?
Moana off
There's
of
no
Koa.
water. You guys are very close to the Emberite Sierras, though. So there's a big mountain range.
Do like a perception check. Do we need to do that?
Yeah.
Walk in.
Are you gonna put Moana down?
Well, I was
No,
gonna
you could catch it on.
carry her.
I think CJ would be wanting to search the mountain areas for
I feel like
a
she
team
can
member.
slow it down.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Definitely, I kind of want to
Gonna
go
steer.
near the mountains.
Yeah, you want to start
See
doing
what's
that?
around.
How close to the mountains are we? Is it like off the road a little bit?
It's
But-
yeah, it's off the road a little ways,
Let's do it.
but you
Oh my
can
God.
like, you can see them from here. Like,
So
Yes. Yes.
roll perception.
yeah, you looking for things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay. You see a very like kind of pudgy and squat little monkey-looking thing, kind of up on the mountains, currently just punching into like a boulder.
The Geodude? No. Mankey? Oh, the monkey. Yeah. Shit. Duh. I'm stupid. Alright. That's kind of interesting.
Should we battle and try and
Yeah.
see if you get
Yeah.
their
Yeah. Let's see. Alright.
He's
Crash.
punching a rock.
Go check him out, Crash.
Yeah. He punches rocks. Crash loves rocks.
They
Match made
can
in
break
heaven.
boulders into
Yeah.
smaller rocks.
Yeah.
Yes!
All
Rock
the-
Factory! Let's
Infinite
go!
Rocks.
He's just fighting type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crash
Okay.
is rolling up on him.
Okay. This Crash is sort of like just charging up the mountain. You can see this thing's currently fighting the boulder.
Oh.
And it's sort of like matching punch for punch. They're kind of like engaged in a
So-
something of like a
A Mankey is fighting a Geodude right now? That's so
Mickey's
sick.
legit.
yeah. And the Mankey, seeing you coming, catches the Geodude's arm and just flings it down the hill. And you Crash to make a dexterity save.
Oh shit.
Sick.
This guy just hovers in the air.
Yeah.
Dude.
5.
5.
Even though he's
As,
Crash is
as
taking
Crash
some
is
damage.
just like charging up the hill, this boulder
No,
just
he's like on the ground.
catches him right in the chest as he comes
It looks
tumbling
like
back
he is,
down.
Damn.
As you just hear like, dude!
That's amazing.
As Crash and the Geodude land in just a heap at the bottom of the hill. As the Mankeys just sort of stood up there going like, just roaring.
What a jerk.
The Geodude just kind of like hovers away, just angrily. He's like, dude.
Yeah, Crash is going back at the Mankey.
Okay. As Crash like charges back up the hill, the Mankey's just ready for him. He's like,
Let's go.
go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes.
Oh!
1.
A 1. Okay.
So Minky's going first.
Yeah.
Mankey is going
Just
first.
gonna punch Crash right in the head.
Mankey just runs up, and its fists just extend into like these little claw talons almost. As he goes for a Fury Swipes. So you got 3 attacks coming in at you. 1 every time. It's a 5, a 4, and a 20.
Okay,
It's the same dice as always. So 1 crit. You take 6 points of slashing damage. As
Pretty good for
2 of the hits go wide and 1 just goes just right across Crash's chest.
Oh. What's that?
15.
15. Back to normal.
There you go.
Alright, Crash is gonna kind of circle around and try to bite onto one of his arms.
Go for it. Get him.
18.
18 hits.
Get it.
6.
6. That's a big hit. As Mankey's sort of like slashing down Crash's chest, Crash just goes and just catches him right in the arm. As Mankey's like, ah! He's just like screaming at this point, trying to get him off. You watch as the Mankey just turns like bright red, and all of its hair stands on end, and he goes in for another Fury Swing.
Becomes even floofier.
That's only 2 attacks. However, I should warn you, he now deals an additional die of damage and crits you on a 19 or a 20.
Oh shit.
Because he's taking damage. Neither of those will crit, but I believe both hit with a 15 and a 14.
I'm exactly 15, so one of them hits.
It's okay, so one will hit. That is 6 more points of slashing damage. As the Mankey just with the other hand just claws up Crash's chest one more time, under the chin this time.
I can do Torrent now though.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, let's go.
It's active.
Crash is gonna kind of beef up a little bit, get pissed, and like, really get into it and go in for another bite.
Get him.
Nice.
That is an unnatural 22.
That'll do.
Yeah.
That'll really do.
Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Is it 11? So it says +3, +6. Do I do +3 and +6?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No,
That's 4.
this was for this.
Yeah.
Right.
This is for this.
No, I know.
number.
That's here.
To hit.
Because I have Torrent up too, and it
Yeah.
says +6.
Oh.
Yep. So
So I
Torrent
rolled
is
a
plus
5.
6.
So
It's not
14.
it's 14.
14?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yes, let's go. How am I gonna get it though?
So
Make it a
Mankey's
purple
just
ball?
clawed
I
up
do, but it's
Crash's
an
arm.
amber ball.
Oh.
Okay, so Crash kind of like takes a couple steps back and like harnesses his strength and is like, I'm taking this thing out. And he charges it and he jumps up in the air and like as the Mankey sort of swings at him, he like flips over and then bites on his head and then flips him over and smacks him on the ground.
Excellent. The crocodile death roll.
Yeah.
As the Mankey just rolls like unconscious away from Crash. A little bit of blood trickling down the back of his head. Probably a lot of bit of blood.
A lot of bit of blood.
Hey.
It's just like
I like his style, but I only have this amber ball, and I don't want to use it on this Mankey. Can somebody else? No, it's not good enough, and it's unconscious. I feel like I'll get it regardless. Does anybody want to give me a Pokeball? I'll get money and I'll pay you back or buy you 2 in the future.
Yeah, you can have a Pokemon.
Thanks, Phoebes. Throwing it. What do I have
Get
to
it.
D100.
do? D100.
You're looking for a roll higher than a 30.
This one?
Yep.
They look exactly the same.
Together.
Yeah, together.
Okay.
Higher than a 30.
Oh!
30.
That is 30.
30?
Yeah.
30 succeeds.
Oh my god.
They have a 70% chance to work. So if
Okay.
you get a 1 to 29,
Exactly 30.
you're out of luck.
That was freaking
Oh,
lucky. Oh
God.
my god.
Sucked.
As you, woo, the ball like barely opens, and you're like, oh god, and it just sort of sits there for a second. And you're like, did it break?
Clearly showing my ability with Pokeballs.
Did I break it? Did I break it? And the Mankey just sort of just gets sucked into the ball, and it sits there and it wiggles for like a minute, and you're like, please don't break out, please, please be my friend. And then it finally just goes.
Yay, you have a friend.
Let's go!
Everyone has a friend.
What's your,
Mankey's on the squad!
what's your
You now have a
catchphrase?
What's the catchphrase?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, yeah!
Mankey on the squad!
Mankey on the squad.
Let's go!
An unconscious Mankey on the squad.
Yeah. You're gonna have to figure that one out.
Let's send him out and
Yeah.
heal belt
Heal
him.
him up a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah,
Have
give
Moana
him
do her
AC.
first
Will
thing.
you do that?
Yeah, what do I do?
Get it, Moana!
She just
You just get the heal bell.
Yeah.
The Mankey's back out,
Well,
and he's got
Mankey's
one.
back out, and Moana just goes
Waddles over.
tingling, tingling. It swings a little bell, and you're like, where did you get this? What the hell?
Yeah!
Ding 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 ding.
And, she just
And the
looks up
Mankey
at
just
you.
kind of like the eyes just sort of lull up, and Moana just goes.
And she looks up at you like, I did it! I'm so
Yeah.
proud!
And the Mankey just sort of kicks itself up to its feet, and it's like ah.
What's up, bro? Yes! We're homies now. You're on the squad.
I think all three of you guys like tackle hug.
Yes, absolutely. We jump on each
I was
other.
gonna go up and sneak
Not
but
not
that's why
not
you're doing it.
hurting each other, but definitely like
Yeah.
sort of
An aggressive chest.
aggressive. Yeah, aggressive hug wrestle.
Yeah.
Wrestle
You get some
hug.
scratches.
Oh, yeah.
You're used to the
I'm-
bites,
yeah.
but like Mankey scratches, you're like, ow, ow. You get
I like it,
one
though.
one time though, he's like tackling you, and it's just whack. You get a good karate chop to like the arm. You're like, ah.
All right, enough of the
Your
tackle.
dead arms, you're real good. And the Mankey's just like, ah.
Yes. I love his
fucking
energy. I love
It
it.
hurts.
Love it.
Everybody's just like, what?
Let's go.
Awesome.
Nice. You got a dude.
Yeah.
He's got a
It's
dude.
awesome.
Dig it.
It fits your dynamic really well.
Yeah, for sure.
You can still kind of hear just like, dude. That's the Geodude's just angrily hopping away. He's just furious.
All right. We keep,
Keep going.
Yeah.
Go back on the. Are we going back to the trail or are we going to
Yeah.
the mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Yo.
One is just.
What is going on? It's too cute.
Okay, you guys make your way back to the path.
Yes.
You continue onwards.
Yes.
We'll say you guys make it through to the evening
Cool.
with no issues.
Nice.
Don't encounter anything other than a few hop-ups here and there.
So cool.
As they just sort of hover. You encounter like a squadron of them. There's like 5. And they all fly in formation and they look at you and they go, and they just keep going.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any berries around?
Yeah.
I do that really quick.
Carpet squad.
Nope.
What'd you do?
6.
7.
7. Okay. You see what you think is a berry, and then it's a hoppet. And it sees you looking at it, and it waves at you, and you're like, berries don't wave.
That's not a berry.
This is incorrect.
Cool.
Bummer.
Okay.
We setting up camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Koa
Okay.
do like a check around the area, make sure there's nothing bad around us.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception.
Jesus. What was
We're
it?
gonna cut that and just keep doing camp. It was a 1.
Okay. Koa sort of scampers off into the brush.
Oh no.
What is he gonna
Not
bring
so-
back
so
now?
it ended up
Last time he
being,
brought
what,
back
3?
fish, so who knows? Yeah, so it's 3.
Dragging
3 total.
Yama by its wing.
The roll was open. Yuck. Alright.
Setting up camp, setting up
Camp
fire.
camps.
Want to eat some fish or
Ready
what?
to
Yeah, Mitch give
rest,
us.
Ready to
Give you guys
rest.
milk for
Milk.
the Pokemon, and then
then
like just some
rations.
basic rations for you guys, like canned foods.
How much does the milk do?
Find out when they drink it.
Yeah, but I don't want to take more people's stuff. If there's enough milk for like one for everybody at least, can I have one of those?
Yeah.
8 bottles.
There's 8 bottles.
Okay. Can I have one of those?
8 milks.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll try it on the.
Why don't you split it? Have these.
Yeah, can I do that?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Give half to both of them.
Okay. So they each regain 1d8 hit points.
1d8.
Yes.
Crash gets 7 back,
Nice.
and
Oh, you're gonna need Monkey Ice.
yeah, I know. Let's
Do you
see.
have your skin color?
Yeah, I'll probably grab one of those. I'm just gonna roll this one for now.
Green.
Mankey also gets 7.
Nice.
Nice.
They're in sync with their
So
milk
Mankey
drinking.
is currently at 8 hit points
Okay.
out of a maximum of 9.
You should be
Okay.
this color.
Nice.
Full wuss. Crash is back at 16. Yeah, these ones for sure. These are good rock dice. But, I mean, he's not
Well,
rock,
he's
he's
not rock,
fighting.
he's fighting.
But they're fine. They'll work for that.
I want to find a tree nearby
Okay.
because my tent's set up. I want
Those are gotta be like legit ass Pokemon.
I want to do just some drills with Violet because when she focus energies, her comet punches tend to be weak, followed up by one spectacular hit.
Yeah.
So I just want her. I want to watch it and try to just do it a couple times. Do some drills under focus energy to kind of actually have her focus on what she's doing,
Okay.
rather than just like going as fast as she can and like
Okay.
throwing them out.
Have Violet make a concentration check. So that's Constitution. It's basically a Constitution saving throw.
She rolls a 15 after modifiers.
15. Okay. She's sort of taking her time. She powers up more than usual. Takes a couple extra seconds, longer than you're used to. And then all of her punches are very, very driven, and they're very focused. You're like, okay, this is good. This is more in line with what we want.
Yes,
this is better. So it seems like she's grasping what you're looking for.
Okay. And then while that's happening, can I do a test run on them combining energies?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want Monty to try to pick her up
Okay.
and see if there's any sort of mix like they had with Koa.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
Okay. So, 7 for Monty and a 3 for Violet.
Okay. They're not as in sync as she was with Koa. And you gather it might be that Murkrow tend to eat Ladybug.
Fair enough.
So Lady was very uncomfortable with being picked up by a bird.
Fair enough.
So they're not feeling so hot at the tag team. They're okay with each other in general.
Okay.
But in terms of teaming up, it's
Not
something
so
that
much.
Violet seems uncomfortable with.
Okay.
Would this be a good opportunity to test out the taste of the Pokemon with the raspberry? See if they like the bitter
one,
taste.
The bitter
Yeah,
one, yeah.
yeah.
You want to cut that up into
Choppity
2,
chop
4,
chop chop.
6, 8, 9 pieces.
It's happened.
There you go.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
have them all taste
I'm
it.
gonna tell Monty and Violet this is either gonna taste terrible or really good.
But we want
Test
to
it
know.
out.
And I
Okay.
give them each a little piece.
Alright. Monty eats it with no ill effect. As Violet takes a bite, she kind of goes, just kind of contorts her face.
So
And it then just kind of has like stars in the eyes for a second. It's like, ugh.
that's fine.
Ah.
Monty, did you like that taste?
Monty's like, "Rah."
Just like tolerated it? It was okay.
You seem to enjoy
It
it.
was okay.
Next.
Are we all doing this now?
Mortar?
Yeah.
Let's cut it up in 9
Oh yeah,
pieces.
I'll do Mortar real quick. Ben gives Mortar.
Okay. Mortar takes it and just eats it. And he just stares straight ahead. And he's just like,
More really
Easy.
crap.
He'll eat anything.
Mortar's a tank.
Koa and Moana will go next, I guess.
Poor Moana.
Okay.
Moana's
She doesn't.
I'm just gonna cut it up into a little tiny piece and kind of mash it up a little bit and then give it to her.
Moana eats it and just goes,
Nope, she hates it. Spits it up.
yeah. Kind of starts crying a little bit.
Oh, I pick her up and I just, oh, you're so cute, don't do that.
Koa starts to eat it and sees Moana crying and runs over. And is like, no, don't cry, it's fine.
Have you seen
Just to
fine with
comfort.
it?
Yeah, seems okay.
Here we go now?
Sure. Alright, Nupster.
Nupster's already squinted eyes just go,
Even further.
he doesn't.
Okay.
He no longer has eyes.
They're gone now.
Alright, William.
William eats it, no problem. You gather he's probably eaten worse. So it's kind of hard to tell if he liked it or not.
Oh, as long as it doesn't bother him.
All right, Crash first.
But he's gonna be fine.
Crash eats it, just one gulp. You're not even sure he chewed it. Just get out.
How about that? All right, Mankey.
No ill effects for Crash. Mankey is all about it. This is the first one that you've seen that's actually like, yeah, it's my jam.
Let's go.
Weirdo.
Love
Team
it.
of weirdos over here.
Mankey loves the raspberry.
No, it's a different one.
It was
Oh, is it a different one?
Yeah, they're called guava.
Yeah, guavaberry.
Yeah,
The
guavaberry.
raspberries that makes them easier to catch berry.
Oh,
So
okay.
go ahead and mark off your guava berry.
It's gone.
It's gone.
He's
One
down.
guava.
Does
Now
it
we
give
know.
him any, Mankey any?
It would recover his hit points because he enjoyed
Oh, okay.
it. So he's back to full.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's at 9.
Yeah, because the lowest you could roll is a 1, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Cool.
He's back. He's good.
Sweet.
He's good to go. Da-da-da.
So, who wants to do watch? Because that needs to happen.
I can start.
Start.
You want to? I will. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I actually want it. I don't want to go sleep.
Yeah.
I want to chill with my boys.
So CJ taking the first watch as the rest of the four of you immediatally just out.
Zonked
Yeah.
out.
Moana's just like
Moana-
sprawled out like
Yeah. Taking up half the bed.
While everybody's sleeping, I know this is probably gonna make noise, but I don't really give a shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrestling.
Me and Crash are gonna be wrestling, but like at the same time, kind of showing Menki how we do it to not fully hurt each other.
Yeah.
But we like to go hard sometimes. That way, Menki's not like
paying attention at all to what's around him.
just trying to like wreck us.
Yeah.
And then he jumps in every now and when. We take a break. He jumps back in. We keep going.
Okay.
Kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah. The
Getting
rest
good
of you
at-
have
getting good at our games
the
together.
rest of you have kind of a rough night's sleep at first. So you can just hear like
Moana's like got her face out the tent, just kind of like watching.
I'm hiding my head under Nubster.
Nubster having like all the fur over his ears just
Hold on.
doesn't care. He's like, I'm good.
Koa's come back, right?
Yes, Koa.
Okay. Okay.
He just didn't find anything.
Okay.
Kind of just like walked outside of camp, forgot what he was doing, and came back to you.
Perfect. Boomerang that. Sleep, sleep.
Good night.
Do I need to roll something? Or are we good?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage because you're wrestling.
Fair enough. 11 and a 6 plus my perception, which is 3, 9.
Okay. Your watch passes uneventfully.
Who's up next?
We didn't really talk about that, so I
Nope.
guess I'll
You
just
just get
wake
to pick
somebody
somebody.
up.
Pick someone.
We kind of did rock paper scissors, but I'm gonna ignore that and wake up Milo.
Nice.
Alright. Here we go
Yo,
again.
wake up! I need to go to sleep.
Okay. Why me again? Okay.
It's funny.
Phoebe's never made watch bird. Living the life.
Oh,
I
that's
don't think
true.
Bentley does either.
Yeah.
That's true. I should have done that.
Alright, well I'm awake now.
Okay.
So we're gonna go out immediately because of the last time I did watch. We're gonna, they're both out, Monty and Violet. Just gonna look around. Peace of mind right
Spiders.
now.
No.
Perception?
Phoebe's almost
For
dead
all
again.
three of us?
I'll say just make one roll with advantage
Okay.
between the three of you.
Not that one. Oh, not that one either.
13.
Okay. You hear a little bit of rustling in the trees,
Okay.
and you start to get real nervous,
You're having some
Of course I
PTSD
do.
right now.
and you see a little green bird,
Oh.
A little tiny bee.
Oh no. Okay.
and
We're
it's just kind of
sleeping,
looking
so we
at
don't
you,
know about this
Okay.
yet.
and it kind of rolls its head like all the way
Uh-huh.
sideways, and then all the way back. It's
Okay.
like just kind of staring at you.
Okay.
Maybe I
don't-
should have shown it to
What
her.
Pokemon is that?
Not to. I don't have the knowledge to know that that's weird though.
Right.
Um,
So depending on who you wake up.
can I, just because it's a bird,
Yeah.
and I have my proficiency with birds
Uh-huh.
and my bird knowledge, can I send Monty out to see how they interact together?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Monty kind of flits up a little ways away, the Natu doesn't budge. He just kind of stares at Monty, and they kind of start chirping to each other a little bit. Monty's like, and Natu's like, and you're like, what's going on? Is this cool? And then Monty just goes and flits up and lands next to the Natu. They kind of like start eyeing each other. They do the little head bob thing, kind of staring at each other. Seem like they're doing okay.
Cool. Can we? I kind of want to. I'm debating if I want to try to catch it. Does it? Can I see it? Does it have any like dominance on it?
No.
It
Looks
does
wild.
not have anything. It's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it.
I'm just gonna hang back for a bit and just enjoy the morning and watch the two of them
Okay.
goof together.
Yeah. They kind of just are like trying to square up with each other, kind of just keep moving their heads. Natu is kind of funny because he's just like a head with feet, so he's just sort of like bobbing back and forth on the tree. Just like, what's up? What's going on? And that goes on for probably about 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Just Natu and Monty
Intensely
just kind of
staring
like
at
staring at each other.
Hey, Natu, do you want to battle Monty?
Natu just looks at you and just goes, "Hmm?"
Monty.
Monty even looks at you kind of curiously, like, what?
Okay.
Nope.
Never mind.
JK.
As Monty kind of flits back down to the ground in front of you. It's like,
Well, if you want to fly over to this flat area, Monty, if you want to, we'll challenge him to a battle. If you don't,
Monty kind of like hops on it over there. It's like, whatever. If that's what you want.
cool.
You got it.
Natu, you want a battle?
Natu just looks at you, just goes, does like a little like 360 barrel roll in the tree, and then flits down to the ground.
Oh,
Sweet.
he's ready to go.
Squaring up.
He's ready to go.
I haven't decided yet.
Alright, you going for the fight?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative for Monty.
6.
Okay. Okay. Natu just starts out, you watch as its eyes just turn like a bright purple.
Oh.
And it opens its beak, and this like swirl of purple psychic energy sort of flows out towards Monty. That's a 6 to hit. So as Monty just kind of like jumps out of the way as the side beam just flies right through it. As Natu then closes the gap and just sits right in front of Monty.
Snap. Alright, I'm gonna try to astonish him.
Okay.
6.
6 does not hit. That's unfortunate. As Monty goes in for a quick peck, Natu just kind of out of the way. Just sort of staring awkwardly. He's gonna go in for a peck. That is a 15.
Yep.
Takes 6 points of flying damage.
Yes.
Just
I'm gonna try to return it with a peck of my own
okay.
Just pecking at each other.
for a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh my god, thank
Thank
you.
Just a little Natu.
For 7 damage.
Natu just done. Down for the count.
He's got like 5 HP.
my,
Just one peck.
oh my goodness.
That was a nice battle.
Natu's just unconscious. It like that was quiet enough that the entire camp is still sleeping.
Well, they just like flew up to each other, pecked one another.
Yep, they're like
You're dead.
down.
oh
It's
my
amazing.
goodness.
As Monty
That's
just sort of
hilarious.
hops around and looks at you and is like,
Pull my bird glove out so Monty can hop up on my arm. And then I think no, I don't have one. Just kidding. I just kind of pet him under the hat,
nice.
and then we go up together to Natu and just kind of.
Stare at him sleeping.
I was gonna say like kind of wake him up, like I don't know, massage or whatever.
His big ball. His big ball.
Just massaging a beach ball.
Yeah.
Okay. He sort of lulls one of his eyes open. He's like, what?
We'll bring him back to hang out at camp for a little bit, so he can come to and I'll leave his carcass.
Sort of hops after you.
Cool. And we'll wait for everyone else to wake up.
I was just
Morning.
thinking I'm
As
tired.
everybody else wakes up, you see Milo outside with Monty, currently hanging out with a very battered little Natu. It's just like kind of hopping in circles around him.
See, that's the little bird I saw on top of the building. Is it the same one? I don't know, but it looks exactly the same. So it's weird. Are we being followed?
Hey guys, check out this bird I found this morning.
Where was he? Where'd you find him?
Yeah,
he was
where
in
was
a
he?
tree. He was just kind of watching the camp, and then I challenged him to a battle.
Man, you guys are being loud.
Nobody said anything, okay.
I'm gonna do that all the time now.
What? I didn't even hear you.
I came out saying, like, you guys are loud.
Like we woke him up.
Yeah.
So
Who cares?
I
You were
was
wrestling.
processing.
You kept
the
us up all
irony.
night. Kept us up all night. So he was just sitting here watching
He was
camp.
just sitting in the tree, yeah. And then Monty befriended him, and they were hanging out, and then we just challenged him to a battle.
And he seems fine. He seems chill.
Yeah,
Monty
he's
liked
super
him?
friendly. Yeah, Monty liked him. He's been hanging out with me all morning, hopping around doing his thing.
What's weird? Kind of hops up to each of you. It's just like sort of hops around, looking for pets.
There you go, sweet boy.
He gets all excited.
Very, very weird.
He's a whole
Why is that
whole-
weird?
He flits over and like sits on CJ's head. Kind of looks down at you.
Hi. Okay.
And he hops down to the ground. Just keeps hopping around.
Interesting.
Very
This little
weird.
thing's goofy.
He is pretty goofy.
I don't know how I feel about him.
Why?
He seems friendly.
Yeah, I guess.
Why do you keep saying he's weird?
It just is weird.
Okay.
I like him.
He seems
You're
pretty
gonna catch
pretty
him?
I
goofy.
don't know.
Well, you should probably decide before
Yeah,
we leave.
I don't think so. If Tegan's so off put by him.
What if he? I don't know. I mean, why is he still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You battled him. You knocked him out, right?
Yeah, and then he's just been hanging out. I felt bad. I didn't want to leave him passed out in the middle of the field, so he's just been hanging out doing watch with me and Monty this morning.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
That's all.
All right.
Before the battle started, I saw a very similar bird sitting on top of Stetson Farm building, staring at CJ, and then Team Rocket showed up. So I'm a little weirded out that he's here watching us, because now I feel like we're being followed.
Do you think it's the same one?
It looks exactly the same, but my knowledge of Pokemon is very small. So I would imagine, I feel like we're probably being followed, especially if he stayed in camp after you beat him up.
Let's. Can I? I'm gonna do a.
Is that true?
What is it? Investigation.
Did the one at the farm
You're right
have
on top
a
of him, like looking on him.
have a dominance?
said
on
that's
him?
the-
I
Natu?
couldn't see it
Huh?
because it was on top
It would
of
be
the
an
building
insight if you
staring
want to
down.
like read the personality of the bird.
Okay.
Investigation is like, what is?
Well, yeah,
what
and I want to
physically
see
with
something's
you
on him.
and- yeah. Okay.
Too.
So,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna do both.
Okay.
First, I'll do the his personality, so perception.
That'd be insight.
Oh, insight.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. 5.
5. Seems friendly. Just been hopping around with you guys.
Okay. Now I'm going to do the investigation. So 15?
Okay. You
Or
don't
no,
s-
16.
You don't see any kind of like defining markings on him. He looks, for all intents and purposes, he looks wild.
Alright.
Just
Seems
hanging
pretty regular. It could just be a regular Natu.
I know.
Could be.
I don't love the fact that you saw one at Stetson Farms and was looking at me, and now there's one here. That's not ideal.
But he doesn't really care about me.
Well, he was
He
staring.
did
the one
jump
at
on
the,
my head.
Yeah, he did jump.
He
on
didn't try to
the
hurt
keys
me,
there.
but
Maybe he's trying to recognize you, get up close, and say, "You're the right person."
it's weird.
I think we're okay, but I won't catch him because it clearly is pretty divisive.
I mean, if you want to, do what you want to do. I don't
No.
really care.
I don't want to.
He seems cool.
He seems like he's just gonna hang out with us.
Regardless, is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah, I think he's just gonna follow us.
If he follows us and you want to catch him, that's fine.
No, I'm just gonna pat Natu on the head, say thanks for the fun times this morning, and then give him a kibble of Monty's food.
He just goes. He just keeps looking at you. He hops a little bit closer.
Bye, buddy. Pat him on the head.
So are we packing up and leaving?
He's kind of like,
Yeah.
then he hops a little bit closer.
One tear follows as you walk away.
Oh no, he's gonna follow us. Are we leaving?
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's pack up and go.
Just get rolling.
Okay.
Roll out.
The Natu follows you a little bit and then kind of gets the message. And just kind of looks down at the ground, turns around, hops,
So
just
sad.
flits away.
So sad. Not the same one then. Or is he? He's a very good actor.
No, I don't.
Good actor, not to.
Alright, keep going.
Don't say
You gonna go back and get him
Catch
then?
him. Cool, cool.
As
probably-
you guys set off into the morning, that's where we'll come. With Oriander City behind them,
our heroes once again find themselves on the road. But where will this road take them?